seed vault. Fruit crops in danger. Earth's population is growing quickly. Wars, diseases, and natural disasters are happening around the world. Concern is about growing that a crisis will wipe out important fruit crops. Scientists are collecting seeds in forests near the North Pole in case of an emergency. They're working to preserve plant species to make sure the planet's food supply stays safe. The fortress, which is called the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, the world's largest facility for seed storage. Inside the Arctic Circle, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault was named for its location in the group of islands in the Arctic Ocean that belong to Norway. Builders blast into the mountain on one of their islands. And are stored more than 120 meters inside the mountain. They are housed under rocks that is at least 40 meters thick. The idea of seed vault began in 1980s. In 1984, a company set up a facility of storing seeds in an old coal mine. Scientists decided it wasn't safe enough and said a new facility would be built nearby. The people who planned the seed vault chose its location for many reasons. It's far from big cities, yet people can reach it on regular airplane flights. Earthquakes and other natural disasters are not a concern. Also, the location is 130 meters above the sea level. That's a good protection against flooding, even if the sea level rises because of climate change. Perhaps the best reason for its location is a layer of permafrost, ground that is always frozen. Permafrost helps keep the seeds cold naturally, which saves energy and money. Permafrost cools a vault of 0 degrees below freezing. Refrigeration units cool the vault even more, lowering a temperature to -18 degrees Celsius. The seed vault also has generators that could keep the refrigerator running if the power went off. Even if all power failed, however, permafrost alone would keep the seeds cold enough. Purpose. The purpose of the seed vault is to safely store duplicates of seeds that are kept in other places around the world. The goal is to preserve the world's food plants and protect them from accidentally being destroyed. By carrying an extra house key, the seed vault is extra insurance against something bad happening to seed stores elsewhere. Seed banks in the countries around the world can be in danger for many reasons. War or serfdoms can destroy the country's seed bank, flooding the fire and destroying precious seeds as well. In addition to these big threats, poor management and a lack of money can also put seed banks around the world in danger. Even something as simple as a freezer not working right could cause an entire seed collection to be lost. If that happened, a type of food plant could be lost forever. The extinction of any form of life is a great loss to all of Earth. The Svalbard Seed Vault was built to prevent that loss. How it works. The Seed Vault opened on February 26, 2008. It stores back seeds from around the world. Each of its 3 halves can hold about 1.5 billion seed samples. Only 1 half is being used now. As of February 2018, more than 1 million seed samples were stored there. Seeds from many different countries arrived at the vault in special packages made of heavy foil. The packages are then placed in boxes. No one is allowed to open the boxes or remove the seed, except for people from the country that put each box there. The vault has security cameras, sensors, and locked doors. Strict rules control who can enter. According to the website of CropTrust, one of 2 organizations that manage the seed vault, unofficial security is provided by polar bears, which prowl in mountains outside. If not only important to store the seeds of different plants, such as rice and wheat, it's also important to store seeds of different kinds of rice and wheat. Certain kinds may be less affected than others by a disease or some other threat. Preserving many kinds of seeds creates more possibilities for the future. No one knows that Earth will be like 100. No one knows what Earth will be like 100 years from now. However, the more kinds of seeds people have, the better their chances of having enough food. In addition to having enough food, people need food that's safe, nutritious, and affordable. The food must be of good enough quality to keep people healthy. All these things are part of the big idea called food security. The goal of the Seed Vault is to guarantee that in the future people will have a supply of food they can count on. Seeds in danger? The vault builders thought the seeds stored the world would be always safe. They thought Promfors would be there forever. However, the recent event caused some concern. October 2016, Southport has unusually warm weather, which caused some permafrost to melt. It caused heavy rain to fall instead of snow. As a result of these events, some water collected at the vault's entrance. Earth is warming up. Southport's warmer under raised questions of how global warming will affect the vault in the future. People started to wonder whether permafrost could be counted on to keep seeds safe. The seeds were never in danger. In 2016, the water only reached 1/60 of the way into the vault's main tunnel. If the water has reached the other end, the water pumps would have removed it. Till the government of Norway decided to make improvements to keep the seats even safer. People now watch over vault 24 hours a day. Workers are making the tunnel waterproof. There's no way to know how much warmer Earth will get or how the seat vault will be affected. No matter what happens, people will keep working to save the seat. The seat vault offers long-term protection of one of the most important natural resources on Earth. Notes Sculpture's website. It is the final backup.